Tes. Suara gue udah masuk kan ya? Tes 1 2 3 tes. Tes 1 2 3. Oke, udah masuk. Sip, lanjut. Kemarin gara-gara listrik mati jadinya ya udahlah ya. Continue game. Ya kemarin nyampe sini ya. Emang kemarin sampai sini? Gue lupa anjir. Uh. Nice. Ke kanan ke kiri nih. Quotation apa nih? Proceed at your own risk. Bentuknya teka-teki ya.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Gitu. Item limit reach. Ini apa ya? Oh, nggak bisa diambil lagi. Apa itu termos? Oh, ada tangga, cuk. Itu ada power. Ah, kan? Au. Aduh. Aduh. Iya. Ya. PA. Ini apa nih?
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Gua mesti nyalain powernya di situ. Find generator. Oke, siap. Ini PR banget nih. Bodo amat dah, gue nyalain aja langsung. Wah, anjir. Aduh. Kok sakit banget ya? Ya Allah, kok sakit banget perasaan nih. Sekali dua gebuk mati, anjir. Asli. Bete banget gua. Udah mati berapa kali gua. Perasaan awal-awal gocek gampang banget. Tiba-tiba pas gamenya in game susah banget goceknya. Dah muncul sini loh. Berapa kali sih gue tembak gak mati-mati? Ya Allah. Aduh, ke kanan. Lari. Bete gua. Kegoblokannya si Alan Wake nih lelet banget, anjir. Gerakannya kagak lincah gitu. Pakai tactical lari kayak apa kayak goyang kanan, gocek kiri. Tuh. Kayak gini aja udah paling udah capek nih. Habis lari ini nih. Anjing. Kan? Lari gitu aja udah capek, men. Ini ngapain nih? Oh. Tadi gua ngeliat ada termos di sini. Mana ya? Kemana termosnya tadi? Oh, situ. Ah, terus aduh. Wake. Minta di wake nih emang orang. Lompat gitu doang nggak bisa dong. Ayo lompat. Ah elah. Masa susah dong lompat gitu? Ah, gimana ini? Lompat gini doang lama anjir. Nah. Nah, ini udah suara kayak gini pasti ada musuh nih. Dung dung.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten.
Ya gitulah ya.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the street. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Gua ngeliat dari suaranya dari kiri nih. Buset. Mana lo? Sini lo, berani. Mana? Ah, cupu. Wow. 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 Sini sini. Ya, masa kabur lagi sih? Ntar gua recharge darah. Sini sini. Nah, tuh. Sini sini. Oh, banyak banget. Wow. Waduh, ammo gue bisa habis ini. Wow. Wow. Aduh. Ya, gimana sih? Gak paham gua. Udah kucing-kucingan anjir. Kok ininya pinter ya? Nggak cupu gitu setannya. Si ininya. Ku tarik ke sini dia kabur anjir. Ya. Ntar gua ngecas dulu. Kita killing satu-satu lah kayaknya. Oke. Mana nih? Nah, sini sini sini. Wuhu. Wow. Tuh kemana ini ya? Gue Ritski Station. Gue kabur aja nggak bisa ini. Lawanku terlalu banyak. Holy moly freaking Tony. Aku mau ke sono nih. Aduh. Aduh. Anjir. Gua gak bisa lebih jauh dari ini gua. Mati mulu, Cuk. Gak ngerti gua. Aduh. Waduh. Aduh. Mati gua. Ah. Padahal udah nyampe situ ya. Sial. Gimana caranya ya? I found the way. Black. Kita kabur aja. Percuma ngelawan, nggak ada menangnya. Allah. Gimana sih ngindarnya, Cok? Mana sih? Bukannya ke situ ya? Au. Lah. Kok nggak ada? Gimana sih? Kemana anjir? Ya Allah. Mana sih tangganya tadi? Nggak ngerti gua. Ini kemana ini anjir tangganya, ya Allah? Ya Allah, di situ ternyata. Nah. Suwe. Terus bingung gua sama mapnya. Lah, kok jadinya balik lagi dong? Ridgegate Station. Ini udah nyampe sini nih. Terus kesini kah? Kan? Fendi AP. Semangat bang, siap Fendi AP. Ini gua kemana nih? Pick up shotgun. Nice. Terus apa lagi nih kita? Use.
bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of humanity.
Apa nih? Buset. Aduh.
Requires patience. Oh no. Even with
Aduh. Langsung sekarat gua, Cuk. Langsung sekarat gua. Mati gua. Wah, shit, man. Gua mesti ngapain ini di sini? Nggak mungkin gua ngelawan. Sini lo. Makan. Sini lo. Gak bisa ya? Dijatuhin ya? Mampus lo. Ini lebih cepet nih. Mampus lo. Ini gerakannya lebih edan ini. Mana, Cuk? Wow, kanan. Susut. Wah. I saw you. Sini. Ayolah. Mana? Wah, anjir, gerakannya kayak ninja, anjir. Perasaan kagak mati-mati. Mamam tuh.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights of the past.
Setan. Udah setengah mati gue tadi. Aduh, dasar iblis. Yes, gue udah punya shotgun kan, jadi enak kan. Aduh, tempatnya gak enak banget lagi. Aduh, mau gue habis shotgunnya. Yes,
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls
Gue
when I
dapet
first
nyampe
arrived with
gas
Alice.
station. Lewatnya mana by the way? Wah, kalau ada suara dedung-dung itu tuh biasanya kayak ada musuh tuh.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Gue berasa diterangi cahaya ilahi anjir. Ya Allah. Lah kok sepi? Apa nih?
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Ini ada festival apa dah?
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Ntar gua ambil termos dulu. Ini gua udah nyampe gas station nih, terus ngapain?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Nggak bisa masuk.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Ya wes, kita masuk rumah. Di sini nggak ada apa-apa ya? Apa nih?
Right.
Kaget gua.
Writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
Tuh ada phone. Ntar, kali aja gue bisa September annual report. Apa gitu yang diambil? Emo? Nothing. Ya udah kering aja lah ya, telepon gas.
Rifle Sheriff Station.
Akhirnya polisi datang.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, mister.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
Aduh.
Are you okay?
Listen,
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
Stucky kesurupan tadi. Habis ku bunuh.
She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Stucky lagi kesurupan. Shauki Taftazani, halo. Danaunya hilang. 1. Episode 1 aja udah ngeden gue.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me.
Tuh, dia datang sama bininya ke Bright Fall. Jadi tujuan mereka datang itu jadi si bininya ngajak si Alan Wake ke Bright Fall tuh tujuannya buat menenangkan diri gitu.
Woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadows.
Jadi si Alan Wake ini nih penulis.
The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Terus nginep di danau, nggak taunya bininya diculik sama setan atau siapa gitu. Si Alan Wake nyemplung nolongin bininya. Dia nelpon polisi, katanya danaunya udah nggak ada sejak tahun 19 berapa tadi tuh. Nggak taunya beneran udah nggak ada danaunya, udah hilang.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Ntar suara ininya gua gedein deh.
Worst weather I've ever seen.
Nah,
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
switch on coffee maker. Nah ini.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ntar gua mau explore ke ruangan ini juga. Bisa dibuka ternyata. Sini dulu dah. Wih, bagus banget deh kamar mandinya. Luas gitu.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall
Apa nih?
has necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Alan Wake, Return to Sender, an Alex Casey thriller. Oh, jadi dia tuh penulis kisahnya seorang Alex Casey. Thriller atau apa? Pembunuh ya? Ini nih. Oke. Good Allies.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh, istrinya itu kerjanya bagian ini kayak percetakan foto kali ya, model gitu ya. Tuh, ada foto-fotonya. Examine cover mock-ups. Kalau dibuka kemana nih? Oh, bisa.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Nah.
Alan?
Oh
Alan,
iya.
Please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on, now.
Bininya
please.
tuh takut sama kegelapan, kalau listrik mati dia.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just,
Aduh.
especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
Yang jomblo pasti ngiri nih.
Love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
Aduh.
I had these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Sebenarnya kalau Alan Wake ini di remake jadi bagus sih. Ini game 2010 ya. Di remaster doang aja udah bagus tuh. Break Falls The Presence Day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can
Ini
locate
kota
your
Break
wife
Falls tuh
and-
kalau siang masa kayak kota pada umumnya gitu. Kalau malam serem banget perasaan.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me. But she's right up there.
Lah, itu ibu-ibu yang takut jangan-jangan ketemu. Aduh.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant.
Kok dimatiin nyala mati
Most
gini sih,
will
Bu?
need
Talk to
change,
Sarah.
and you
Sarah tuh
can't
mana kayak
change
gini.
them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to
Pick up
remind you
thermos.
in case.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again.
Woman in a black dress itu siapa anjir?
Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Oke. Missing Richard Pork, Bruce Wayne, and Sketchup Cop Miller. Horor anjir.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Apa? Diculik gitu? Kita disuruh
Mr. Wake,
ke mana? Ke park sendirian katanya.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Tadi siapa tuh yang ngancem-ngancem?
I need more light. Hey, mister. Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on. The deputies, they won't.
Nih gue nyalain buat lu deh.
Understand. They won't. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy.
By the way, mata kirinya kenapa tuh?
Anybody tell you different?
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign up. God knows I need my dues. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even reported shots.
Oops. Nah. Kick.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Where is my wife? Ini
Alice's
ceritanya.
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ini apa nih? Exit to Sheriff Station. Ini pohonnya serem amat bentuknya. Ini nggak bisa lewat sini. Lah malah tidur si geblek.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world...
Marvelous, sir. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk
Am
about...
I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Hey, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler.
Oh, ini dia nih Barry yang tadi nelpon terus.
You talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I stick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Jadi Barry itu kayak temen apa kenalan deketnya si Alan Wake kayaknya.
Replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody.
Ini apa sih, museum?
This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly,
Ini apa deh,
a fan.
gajah? Keren banget perasaan.
She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Oh, perpustakaan gajah gitu ya. Gak bisa. Ini ada beruang nih.
Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
Oh, bisa dibuka ya? Semuanya mengkilap.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction
wait
with
here.
reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Easy
Ini namanya Rusty.
I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins. Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton. Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head.
Fine form aja dia nih.
Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak
Take
me
form
out,
to Rusty.
it's working. Ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there.
Wait
Real
here.
Funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Get the kick.
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof, into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit.
Ngoceh aja itu orang.
This is crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the...
Oh iya, namanya Alan Wake ya, panggilannya Al.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. And you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Kok nggak ada gun ya? Gun gue hilang ya? Di situ apa gimana? Pick up the battery. Lumayan. Udah gak ada lagi nih. Wes gas yuk. Kita ke mana tadi tuh yang tepatnya si penculiknya bininya. Lover Peak. Kali aja di sana dapat gun atau apalah di sana. Kita muter-muter dulu lah ya sekitaran rumah. Tuh ada termos lumayan. Termos ini kitanya buat ini deh, buat kaget gua anjir.
I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Lover Peak tuh di mana? Gua nggak punya gun ini. Oh, ada deng. Tiba-tiba dapat dong. Waduh, kaget gua. Ini rumah siapa nih?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your
Oh, lumayan dapat ammo kan.
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too wicked to do much more than that, you know.
Tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen.
Kok goyang sendiri? Aduh, apa nih? Kok goyang-goyang? Serem, cuk. Emang break faulty aneh anjir. Oh, bisa nyala.
Crime and punishment.
Gak ada apa-apa.
The cancer and cure of civilization. Some kinds are impossible to compare.
All over Peak, Monshan Cave, Edelwood Nether.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had...
Kenapa nih?
The vision
Buset, tiba-tiba mati lampunya.
This was no head injury.
Lah.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help! Back here. I'm back here.
Lah, kenapa tuh si Rusty?
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
A presence so dark.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Get the lights on.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
What?
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey! At all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never!
Never closer than 100 yards.
Do bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
Rusty kenapa lagi nih?
Is against the law.
To remove any historical artifacts from the park. This includes even you may, or even simple berries.
It's the lower week. Wow. Lover Peak. Waduh, cahaya ilahi.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Ke arah mana sih? Lover Peak. Lover Peak. Oh, ke situ.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Waduh. Ini ada dua jalan nih. Ini Mana sih lover pick-nya? Terus kalau lama ammo gimana dong? Kocak ya. Gua nggak tahu, emonya habis. Aduh. Anjir. Hemat ammo. Ammo cuma dikasih 12. Aduh. Ya. Ammo gua limited dan gua disuruh ngebunuh 3. Sekali tembak gak bisa mati, mesti ngabisin 10 ammo. Konyol ini game. Buset. Aduh. Ya. Masa gue ngulangnya jauh lagi? Aduh. Mamam. Habis dong. Aduh, ribet amat nih game. Sisa 9 ammo gua. Mamam no. Gak tahu nih gimana nih. Tuh. Udah ditungguin sialan anjir. Waduh. Ini gimana ini? Aduh, mati gua. Suwe. Emo doang sih masalahnya gua. Kalau mau gue banyak kelar ini masalah. Maunya miris. Tuh, jalan-jalan satu-satunya lewat situ lagi. Gak bisa lompat ya? Ya. Au. Nah. Sini loh. Kok di blok sih jalannya? Pening kepala gua. Apa tuh? I'm done. Wah, gak ngerti caranya. Emo gua habis. Aduh. Pusing. Oke cuy, mungkin gua akan akhirin segini dulu ya live stream gua. Malah gue pusing anjir nyari jalan doang. Oke. Thank you ya Fendi AP, Shayuki, Sazani. Thank you udah mampir. Jangan lupa like, subscribe ya. Thank you, bye.